Welcome back to my upstairs room where I have all my other books. It's the same day for me. It's a different day for you. So now I'm going to go through all the books that I have here upstairs on my bookshelf that is not on my current TBR. It's either things that I've already read and I really loved, or things that I plan on reading. A lot of them are like books that YouTubers came out with, or like memoirs and stuff like that. So, well, I might as well start with the one that's in my hand because I'm already holding it. Lena Dunham's Not That Kind of Girl. I don't remember reading this, but if I haven't read it, I definitely do want to. Look how cool the inside is. How pretty is that? First memoir. Here we go. Boom. Right there. Let's move on. Every single page is glossy, so this book is heavy. This is Tyler Oakley's Binge. This book is so heavy. I don't know where the dust jacket went, but like I can show you that says Binge. You can kind of see it there. This is Tyler Oakley's book. You can definitely tell from the inside. Love it. So we're keeping it. I have two of Zoe Suggs' books. I have Girl Online and Girl Online on Tour. I do remember reading these, but I don't remember any details about them. Oh! Mamrie Hearts, You Deserve a Drink! Oh, I love her so much. I just think she's just so freaking funny and wonderful and absolutely delightful, and when was this? Like 2014? Let's find out. 2015. I was so close. Okay. And I love her. Speaking of Mamrie, My Drunk Kitchen, Hannah Hart. Also have that. Speaking of Hannah and Mamrie, I've got two Grace Helbig books. I have A Grace in Style, and I've got Grace's Guide. I have Shania Twain's memoir. I guess these are all memoirs or biographies. Let's call them biographies. So I have Shania Twain's biography. I have Tina Fey's biography, which I loved. This was so good. And then I have one of Ellen DeGeneres' Seriously, I'm Kidding. I have that one. She has a couple, or whatever, maybe a few biographies. This is the one I have. I don't have them all. I just have this one. I think that's it for like biography, like anything that a real person wrote that's not like a fiction novel or anything. Okay, the next book is The Fault in Our Stars by John Green. I have not read this book, and I have not seen the movie. Don't judge me for that. I'm waiting for the right time that I want to have a good cry, and I'm just not ready for that yet. This one is also thick, where every page is glossy, which is probably why it's thick, but it's called Why We Broke Up. This is so heavy. Like, textbook heavy. But I bought this forever ago, and I find it super intriguing, and I just never ended up reading it, and I want to, but not this year. Not on this year's TBR, no thank you. I have the Summer I Turned Pretty series. I have all three books with the old covers, because I bought these a million years ago. I do remember reading them, but I don't remember details about them. I'm not going to let the show ruin it for me. I am going to reread these at some point. I know I will. Just not anytime soon. I don't know. Maybe I will read them in the summer. I don't know. I haven't decided yet, but I'm not getting rid of these just yet because I know I want to reread them. Oh my gosh, sorry. Sorry, I just had a sneezing fit, so I might sniffle a lot. Audrey Waite. I really, really enjoyed when I did read it. Essentially heard her boyfriend break up. He's in a band. He writes a song about it. The song is called Audrey Waite. I can't say those words together. And then because of the song coming out and it going viral, she becomes an overnight celebrity, and it's just her going through it, and it was good. I liked it. Keeping Elixir by Hilary Duff, because I haven't read this yet, and I love Hilary Duff, and I want to know if this is any good. Even though this book is like a million years old. How old is this book? This book came out in 2010. I wanted to read romance novels when I was younger, so I went through The Bride Quartet, which is not in the correct order. Happy Ever After, Savor the Moment, Bed of Roses, and Vision in White. I really liked this. I know it's like, there's like a chapter of like baby smut in each of them, and like they're all about romance and stuff, but I do remember liking it. So maybe secretly deep down I do like romance novels. Wow, it literally says book 1, book 2, book 3, and book 4, and I just read them completely backwards. Completely backwards. So Vision in White is the first one, and Happy Ever After is the last one. I was completely backwards. But I do remember liking these. They're tiny little airport-sized books. I can't stop sniffling. And that's all I remember about them, besides the fact that they were about wedding planning. My allergies are friggin' insane right now. I'm obviously going to keep the entire Harry Potter series because duh. Speaking of Harry Potter, I have the Tales of Beedle the Bard. I like it. It's cute. It's small. I've loved Harry Potter my whole life. Even though recent things have come to light about the author, and by recent I mean within the past 5 to 10 years, that I don't necessarily agree with. It does not mean I'm going to ruin my childhood, like my favorite series, the thing that kept me going with reading as a child, just because I don't agree with the thoughts that the author has. Oh wait! Remember when I was talking about Jenny Han? I have another Jenny Han series. So Jenny Han and Siobhan Vivian came out with a series called Burn for Burn. This is the first one. It's called Burn for Burn. The second one is called Ashes to Ashes, and the last one is called Fire with Fire. I ate these up. It got super weird at the end, which I did not mind at all. Like, the whole, the storyline with the blonde one. Remember in the last one where I had a bunch of Sophie Kinsella books? Christmas Shopaholic. And I think I'm keeping this one so I can read it at Christmas. Let's get real. I remember saying I really like Maureen Johnson. I know I like her writing. This is the reason why I know I like her writing. I have the last little blue envelope, and I have the 13 little blue envelopes. And I remember reading them and enjoying them, so I kind of want to reread them again to see if it's like the same effect. So yeah, I have those. Boom, baby! I've got Sherlock Holmes, Dracula, and Frankenstein. So I read Go Ask Alice. I want to say it was like the 10th or the 11th grade. We had to read this for school, and it affected me so much that I was like, I need my own copy. I need to reread it on my own. I might reread this just to annotate it because it affected me when I was a teenager. The way I felt about this anonymous human that was just like, it hit me in the feels, and I want to keep it for that reason. I don't have them on here, they're on my staircase, but I do have the Ugly series. I am going to be keeping that. The last series in this video is the School for Good and Evil books. I have books 1, 2, and 3, and I think there's more books included in this series, but they're not in this series, or they're in the same universe. I don't know, I've only read the first 3 because I thought there were only 3. Back in the day when I read these and I was using Twitter, I followed the author because I was like, you're cool if you wrote these. So I have all 3 of these. Look how aesthetic that looks. Ooh, I love it. Gonna keep those because maybe I'll reread them someday. And maybe if I have kids, I'll read it to them as a bedtime story or something because they were cool. Wow, look at that. My bun is bunning. The heck is going on here? And none of you told me? Oh no, fake friends. There, that kind of worked. So those are all the books I'm keeping. That's not including my comic book series, which we are not going through. That is way too many comic books in order to go through. I'm not going through my comic books with you. That's going to be, if I went through my comic books with you, that would have to be 5 separate videos because it would take 18 hours just to go through all of them. Okay, so these are all the books that I'm keeping on the bookshelf that's upstairs that I was talking about X amount of videos ago. And yeah, thanks for joining me. I will see you in the next one, and I'm having a really hard time ending this video, so I'm just gonna go. I will see you later. Bye. Thank you so much for watching, and please do all the YouTube-y things where you like and subscribe and all of that. Okay, thank you so much. Goodbye.